What is the #1 mushroom that I recommend for Crohn's, colitis, or IBS as a pharmacist and gut health coach? It's one that balances the immune system, calms the mind, and decreases inflammation. What is it? Let's get into it. I'm Dr. Kristen. I'm the founder of MedFree PharmD, where I help women heal Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, and IBS without medications. Let's talk about this mushroom. All right, let's get into this mushroom, but first off, let's talk about why mushrooms are so magical. So we have kingdoms. We have the animal kingdom, we have the plant kingdom. Mushrooms and fungi are not plants. They are their own kingdom, the fungi kingdom. So if we talk about this fungi kingdom, what do plants give us? Plants give us things like vitamins and fiber. Animals give us things like protein and fat. And some vitamins, fat-soluble vitamins. Fungi gives us compounds that train our immune system. Yes, train, not stimulate. Now, people with Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, and IBS, we don't want to stimulate the immune system because your immune system is already overstimulated, which we don't want. We don't want to diminish your immune system like all these biologics and other medications do, because then we run into problems like other diseases, sicknesses, your immune system isn't functioning properly. We want to balance our immune system. We want it in balance. And what is amazing about the mushroom kingdom is that the mushrooms can do this. They can balance our immune system. All right, so this is where it gets really interesting. So this magical mushroom I'm talking about is reishi. Now, reishi is really interesting because it contains beta-glucans and triterpenes. These feed your beneficial microbes and signal immune cells in the gut wall to chill out. Over 70% of your immune system resides in your gut. So if you don't have a healthy gut, you don't have a healthy immune system. You're probably also getting sick all the time if you have Crohn's, colitis, or IBS, because your immune system is not healthy. When inflammation is high, then the gut wall is damaged. You get things like leaky gut because your tight junctions are no longer tight. You get things like permeability that increases. Now, reishi helps to lower inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6. Now, this is very beneficial because it also promotes the growth of short-chain fatty acid producing bacteria. And if you don't know what those are, you can check out my other video, which is about short-chain fatty acids. Most medications work by suppressing symptoms. They're not healing anything, they're just suppressing your immune system, which is why there's all those 10,000 warnings on the box when you take these medications that you might get certain viral infections or other infections or this disease or that disease or this cancer or that cancer. That's not what we want when you have Crohn's or ulcerative colitis or IBS. You don't want to open yourself up for other diseases. What you want is to heal. So that's why we like things like reishi. They work upstream. They help the gut and the microbiome and the immune system all talk to each other. The gut, the microbiome, the immune system. I probably spelled a bunch of those wrong, but that's okay. Now, what else is great about reishi? Well, the gut-brain connection. Our gut and our brain are highly connected. The gut controls things like serotonin, your happy drug. The microbes in your gut can actually tell your brain what to crave. So it's a very strong connection. And because reishi is an adaptogen, it can calm stress signals from your brain to your gut through the vagus nerve, which means less stress means better digestion. So we want calm in our gut, calm in our brain, because it calms all of our symptoms. And when we're calm, we enter rest and digest, which means we can actually heal the damaged tissue in our gut. So how do we take reishi? What do we do with this? Well, you can take it as a capsule, you can take it as a powder, you can take it as a tea. You just want to make sure that you're starting low. And a lot of mushrooms you will find blends. Don't start with a blend. You want to start with pure reishi because you can get some diarrhea or other symptoms if you start with too many mushrooms too fast. So we don't want to do that. You're already having symptoms. Don't make it worse. I recommend a capsule. It's the easiest way. Make sure it's the fruiting body, not the myceliated grain. And I really love it for patients who have both Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, or IBS, and anxiety, which is most people, because if you're having diarrhea and constipation all the time, you probably have anxiety about that. If you're dealing with Crohn's, if you're dealing with colitis, if you're dealing with IBS, reishi might be your missing link. If you have any questions about this, send me a message, leave it in the comments. If you are suffering with Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, or IBS, DM me rooted to MedFreeFarmD to learn how you can heal naturally without medications. I wish you gut, love, and peace, and I will see you in the next video.